A couple of the different people there at the BOJ have said that their rates need to really be around 1.5. They need to raise it another 75 basis points. If they moved that aggressively at a standard meeting, it would absolutely cause the reverse carry trade to unwind. Now, if people are expecting 25 bips and they move more than that, that's enough to unwind the reverse carry trade. So if people are expecting them to hold stable and they move, or they're expecting 25 bips and they move, they will add that into the market. Again, markets are forward looking, so it needs to be more than what people are expecting in order to be able to push the reverse carry trade quickly to unwind. I do think the Fed has had multiple emergency meetings where they've come out and invoked or changed certain monetary policy, almost always loosening the monetary policy, not tightening. It looks like the Fed could be raising rates here in the U.S. because of the inflation that we're feeling. And again, they're backed into between a rock and a hard place. You have inflation in the economy, and the jobs numbers are not good. And so they need to raise interest rates to offset the inflation or reduce empty money supply. But they also need to lower interest rates so that people can get access to liquidity or print more money in order. So the only way out of this situation is to increase the velocity of money directly by moving to real-time settlement through these blockchain networks and protocols. That's really the only way that they're going to be able to generate real GDP and growth to be able to pull ourselves out of this death spiral that we're currently on the trajectory for. But back to the BOJ. I'm hopeful that they raise rates at the meeting here in April. An emergency meeting or an unscheduled meeting by the Bank of Japan where they came out and changed monetary policy would be unprecedented. That has never happened by the Bank of Japan. So, not saying that it can't happen. There's lots of things that have happened over the last 5-6 years that are unprecedented, that have never happened before. But all that being said, it's more likely that they would come out at a normal meeting and affect monetary policy unless there's an absolute crisis where things are going very poorly, very quickly, and they would have to act. And that's a situation where, a certain digital asset might come into play.